wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
It's Walter. It's Walter, and she just killed her brother. Oh, dear. No, because Walter's a kid.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I want to welcome you all to a special playthrough on my stream tonight. Not playing what we normally would, but because of certain things that happened in my life recently, wasn't in the mood for shenanigans and tomfoolery and other stuff that would make me giggle and laugh out loud and scream because I have COVID. There it is. For those who do not follow me, caught it recently. I'm about on day 9 right now since the symptoms started, and so just trying to do something a little bit lower key today. So that's what we're doing. That being said, if you are new to the series, because of course this is the first episode, so obviously you are, there will be a link down below to the playlist on the YouTube side of things. As well, of course, if you're watching live on stream, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for putting up with what is going to be an interesting night, as I am obviously clearly a bit more subdued and my voice is a little more raw than normal. But I appreciate having folks here to talk to and interact with while I play these games, to use the various channel fun stuff that we have over in the chat side of things. All that is appreciated. Of course, if you're just here to sit back and watch and listen, know that I appreciate you too. My lurkers are just as much a part of my family as those who are active in the chat. You're still appreciated, you're still welcome. If you would like to join us live, you can do so every Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/The Biscuit Eater until I change that. As well, you're probably going to notice if we're not on the first episode that I'm using the same exact intro and outro for each one of these episodes. That's just to spare my voice a little bit more, and I appreciate you sticking around. So this is about the time where we should be fading into the second or third or however many episodes. Okay, so this is somewhere here in the Northwest. Calvin Finch. Okay, so
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Definitely know how that is. My grandfather gave me my very first camera, and I was in love with that thing. It was a very, very low-end 35 millimeter, I think it was. Point and click and scroll, scroll, scroll. Point and click, scroll, scroll, scroll. And hope you got a decent image out of it. Never developed my own film. Milton had been here. Okay. And there's wine. Orcas Island is a real place north of Seattle. That's almost in Canada. Okay. Okay. Fort Calvin. His room is all boarded up. They're like little... time capsules.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
To command center. There's something unhealthy about all this just being left to remain stagnant.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
With a broken leg.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. And maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Right.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I viscerally felt that.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar.
Oh my.
When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I think we all have at one point or another. Or even if we've had that intrusive thought that made us want to.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay, yeah, they are equal, but that one has a footbridge. Man, this house and it's odd little passageways.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh hey, I'm back here again. And then if I want to go back in, I can go through here. Interesting. Okay, that's just wrong.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Oh, she only lived to be 16? Or that's her at this. Ew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think she died at 16.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Yeah, Cosmic Moonwolf. That's getting...
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're kidding
You're
me.
right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Gee, I wonder how we get into the basement
20 minutes
now.
later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Yes, he's trying to scare her. Oh, this is inventive. I like this.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Blood. He's gonna be behind her.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh dear, that's where Dad had hurt himself. Do a wah and hiya, then kick her, sir. Yeah, if this is boyfriend playing a trick on her.
Fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Love this storytelling motif. This is...
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
You're kidding me.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
It's Walter. It's Walter, and she just killed her brother. Oh dear. No, because Walter's a kid.
Hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What? What?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Well, now we know how to get downstairs.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I feel like I've done this before.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
He's dark and eerie in her.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
A generator.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
I guess we get to meet the mole man now?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's
Okay.
a pattern in all these stories,
Survivalist much? Prepper?
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
What's causing the shaking?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Oh, okay. Guess I know where we're going next. So he's the mole man Edie was talking about.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one real day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yeah, we now know what the wrong thing was.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Rymony.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Time to get hit by our own
Maybe she was
train.
afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Well,
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
invisible wall. Okay.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Well then.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Who's she writing to? Is she pregnant? I know so quickly you were move off to the side of the track. Well, yeah.
And the history you're a part of.
Yeah, she's writing to someone, likely her own child.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
What's up here, though? Or no, this is where I came in. The house out in the water. Yeah, that's the one from... Bruh, indeed. Yeah, that's the one that, what's-his-face came here with and that got capsized in the waves. Odin. If I'm not mistaken. Look down. What? That is a baby bump. Okay, I wasn't quite sure. So she's doing all this with a baby in tow. Yeesh.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
So, I'm assuming Molly died from the berries she ate. Things just fall apart. People she didn't eat nearly enough berries to have killed her, but still. Well, and the hunger could have been indicative of something more going on. I mean, she could have been literally starving.
Look at the house. It had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. any of it seems possible.
Well, I'm now back outside, so I get to check out that part of it now.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy, Dipper Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy, Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy, Christopher, Shadow, Bob, Oliver, Jotzi, Bailey.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Yeah, that says. Cat, owl, and monster. So she told the family the story. Calvin Finch. Fly to the moon. Sven Finch. Edie Finch. Walter Finch. Barbara Finch.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Wait. Which way do I go?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Yeah.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Makes sense.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. but looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Still not outside. Was not able to go check out the part I missed.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Oh dear.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
That's my exit.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Okay, something about the airline ticket. Okay. It's a interesting thing to have on the side of your bed.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Aw.
When you feel like you're being one in the middle of the night, yeah. Okay, what now? Not sure what I'm supposed to be taking.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a...
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Get yourself squared up. Elbows down. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
All these painful, senseless, unnecessary, tragic deaths. Next one is rough. Okay. Thank you very much, folks, for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure that you help me out by clicking the like button on this video, commenting on the video, and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Also, make sure you click that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos come up on the channel. I do try to post new videos to the channel every single day of the week, so it's a great way to catch up on some of the previous streams. We've done some of the one-shots like this one here, although, of course, obviously, this will probably be about 3 episodes on the YouTube side of thing. As well as some of the stuff that we're doing offline as well. You can also find links down in the doobly-doo to all my various social media channels where you can talk to me and let me know what you think of what I'm doing here. Suggestions for video games you'd like to see me do, both on the YouTube channel as well as here on stream. And just actually, talk to me. I enjoy interacting with those of you. I also make sure, note that on Twitter currently I'm asking new questions every single day for just ideas of what you guys think. So I've slacked a little bit because of the COVID, but they'll be back up and running pretty soon here. But with that all said, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. And as always, until I see you next time, game on, lovelies.